Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Girl, pour another glass of wine. No, fill it to the brim. You are not going to believe the headspace I am in right now, and honestly, I feel like I'm going slightly insane. I need you to just sit there, drink your Pinot, and let me unload this because if I keep it inside one more second, I am going to explode. You know how everything seemed fine on the surface? Or, well, not fine, but manageable. You know how I always laughed off my family's quirks. Oh, that's just mom being intense. Or that's just dad being emotionally unavailable. Or that's just the chaos of our clan. We used to joke about it. Well, the laughing has stopped, completely. It's like the Matrix, okay? I took the red pill, but the red pill was giving birth to my son. The second I held him, this tiny, fragile little human, it was like a veil was ripped off my eyes. I looked at him, and then I thought about my parents, and for the first time, I didn't see love. I saw enmeshment. I saw toxicity. A total lack of boundaries that I have been drowning in my entire life. And now that I have a newborn, I physically cannot be their emotional support animal anymore. And instead of being happy for me, they are acting like I've abandoned them. The guilt trips, girl. You would not believe the audacity. Just yesterday, I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. The baby is colicky, my wife is exhausted, and my phone blows up. It's my mom. Is she asking how we are? No, she's sending me paragraph after paragraph about how distant I've been because I didn't FaceTime her for one day. One day, usually I would panic. I'd immediately call back, apologizing, soothing her ego. But this time I looked at my wife, crying silently from exhaustion. I looked at my son and I just felt rage. But beneath the anger, beneath the frustration of them making my postpartum experience about them, there is this lingering, pathetic sadness. I realized I am grieving. I'm grieving a family that is still alive. The family I wished I had. The ones who say, "You're doing a great job," instead of, "Well, I never did it that way." I want that so badly. Instead, I'm guarding my wife like a pit bull because every interaction with them leaves us drained, anxious, and fighting. It's bleeding into my marriage. She needs me to be present, to be here, fully, with her and the baby. And I want that so badly. I want to take a giant pair of emotional scissors and just snip the cord. But it's not that simple, is it? Because every time I even think about it, I am paralyzed by this one awful feeling. Their hooks run deep, babe. You don't understand. When you grow up in an enmeshed family, they wire your brain to believe that their feelings are your responsibility. So even when I know logically that they are being unreasonable, my body reacts like I'm a bad person. The guilt tugs at my heartstrings so hard I feel like I can't breathe. It makes me doubt myself. I start thinking, am I being too harsh? Am I the drama? But I know that's a lie. I'm wasting these precious early moments with my son, worrying about fully grown adults who can't manage their own emotions. I know they probably won't change. The baby just ramped up the crazy, but I still find myself spiraling into the what-ifs. If only my mom could just listen. If only my dad would protect me. If only I had the family I deserved. How do you just let go? How do you overcome that sadness? I feel like I'm mourning a death, but nobody died. I'm mourning the death of hope. The hope that one day they'd see me. The hope that one day we'd be normal. And it is so hard to realize that maybe they are just emotional vampires, sucking the joy out of the happiest time of my life. So last night, looking at my son, I realized I had to protect him from that, and I made him a promise. I whispered it to him last night while I was rocking him. I said, "I will never make you feel responsible for my happiness. You are free." And saying that made me realize how trapped I still am. I want to be free, too. I want to shift my full attention to my wife and baby. They are my real family now. But every time I try to pull away, I feel like I'm tearing off a limb. Does the guilt ever go away? I feel like I'm waiting for permission to stop loving them. But who gives you that permission? I hear people saying family is everything, and I just want to scream. What if the blood is toxic? What if the water is the only thing keeping you alive? Does this make me ungrateful? They put a roof over my head, they fed me, but they also consumed me. And now that I have my own little person to protect, I'm realizing the cost was too high. So, tell me, how do I grieve this? How do I bury the fantasy so I can live in the reality without my heart constantly breaking? Do I need to go full no contact? Do I need therapy? I mean, okay, I definitely need therapy, that's a given. But how do I actually stop the if-onlys? I can't keep one foot stuck in the mud of my childhood home. I refuse to let them take this time away from me. I refuse. But God, it hurts.